Hi my friends, it's Miss Kristen again. So remember how yesterday we read a story about the springtime and how the animals are starting to come out of hibernation and the flowers are growing and everything is becoming green again. So if you can see my big bouquet of flowers, can you see them? It's probably kind of hard for you to see. But I've got some pretty pink flowers here and some yellow flowers over here and beautiful white flowers and some purple flowers. So these flowers are real. They're real flowers. They're living flowers. I have water in the vase so that they can drink up the water to keep them living for a little while. Now obviously they were cut from being outside and growing because I got them from the florist. So they had to cut them so that they could sell them so people can buy them and enjoy them in their house. So these flowers will live for a little while because I'll have water for them, but then they'll start to dry out and then they'll die. And I think you might recognize this rose. This is our peace rose from our classroom. Now, we've talked about this before, that our peace rose is not real. So we don't have any water in the vase because it doesn't need any water to stay living. It is made out of some wire inside that's covered with plastic, and then this is like a thin kind of material that we can touch and we can bend, but it's not real. So this is non-living, right? This is a non-living flower, and these are our living flowers. So I'm going to put our peace rose over here. And I took this flower out of the bouquet so we can learn some of the parts of the flower. Okay, so I have a little story here about the parts of the flower. So let's see if we can figure them out. The flower is the part of the plant that makes seeds and fruit. Here's my pretty flower. The stamens make the pollen. So you can see the stamens inside the flower. Can you see the stamens? The pistil uses pollen to make seeds and fruit. So the pistil will also be inside here, but I don't think you can see it. But it will also be in the middle. It's a little bit taller than the stamens. The petals, can you see the petals right here? They're the pretty leaves, right? These are the petals. They have the colors on them. So these petals are a light pink and a white. The corolla is all of the petals together. The corolla is all the petals that are together. And the sepal is the special leaf that protects the flower when it's a bud. So you know when the flowers, before they come out, they're little buds. You can see little buds. If you go outside, you'll see little buds on the trees and plants. So that sepal is the special part of the leaf that protects it when it's in the little bud before it bursts open to be a flower. So see if you can find some buds today. And then the calyx is all of the special sepals put together. So let me see if I can, so like right here, all together. They're all together. So this part right here, that's the calyx. And then, of course, we know that the stem of the flower connects it all to the rest of the plant. So you can see how these flowers are all on this big thick stem. Those are all connected to this stem. But then if you look at this one flower, it has its own stem coming off of the big stem, right? So that's how it holds it all to the plant. And this is where they had to cut the stem in order to make a bouquet. So that is all of the parts of the flower. Now, if you get to play outside today, because it's so nice and warm again, see if you can look for buds in all the parts of the flower, the calyx, the stamens. See if you can find the pistil. I'm sure you'll probably be able to see some stems. See if you can find all those parts of the flower, and see if you can find a color flower that's your favorite. My neighbor has daffodils, and her daffodils are yellow, and they're starting to bloom. When I take Susie for a walk, I can see them. So if you go out today, look around and see what you can find. Tell Miss Kristen if you find some buds or some stamens or a pistil or calyx. Okay? Let me know. Have a great day, my friends, and I'll see you for another video tomorrow. Bye.